Okay. Well, hello everyone. So this is not from a live stream. This is me recording just off the bat. Just me playing my games in general. I figured that this was probably the best thing that I could do if I wasn't able to content create on that certain day. Uh, to just well, to record it instead of streaming it. While I won't have the live interaction, I mean, to be honest, this is the only thing that I can do now, considering like the internet situation and everything that I've been talking about so far. It's just such a shame, But uh, this is what I'm gonna do, right? I'm just gonna. I think that this may not be something that people will want to watch, but I'm gonna call this like a Tabor gaming session for you to like put in the background and for me to just talk and whatever like I would be streaming, cuz I personally like to like to have people streams in the background while I do something. And this is kind of what I am going to do here. I'm going to, you know, just record and then just upload it without any edits, just so that you know it's almost as if I am doing a stream. So you won't yeah. So I feel like I should just explain my current situation and where I'm currently standing in terms of content creation and streaming. Um, I mainly prefer to stream because I like the interactions with people and such. However, due to the internet being me often having my internet be congested due to due to you know my dad watching illegal basketball, which is on HD probably, and then me wanting to stream my my phone, his regular phone, my mom's phone, her tablet, her laptop. It doesn't leave a lot of room for streaming, and typically I have found that the amount of times where I can stream is typically only around the times where I, am by myself at home and I'm not using that. And yeah, so that's the only time most these days where I can stream. So it's just really kind of a shame, to be honest, cuz I do want to do streaming a lot more. It's just that the specific circumstance due to the specific circumstance that people are at home, I can only really do recording, and that's what I'm doing right now, you see. So recording doesn't really require any bandwidth. I tried to fix a bunch of things the other day, but it didn't really work out as per how I thought it would, because well the main issue is that while streaming is like typically not an issue for the most part, I am I am currently, one one person only one person who's using the one person of many who's using the internet. So I often find myself unavailable to stream due to bandwidth issues and just everything in general. We are on the Night Island on Tabor without an NVG actually, because I have a quest that needs to be done, which requires me to kill 10 Phoenix with a specific helmet, which is the good one, that is that you get at Spectre 1, and the LBAV. I have an M4 with me at the moment, and I also have an adventure bag filled with stuff, some stuff that I have. And I have a flashlight on my M4, just so that I can see on Night Island. And the reason I picked Night Island was due to the increased loot drops available on Night Island. There is the Phoenix up top is shooting behind me. We're going to ignore him completely because he is not a threat. He has, from what I can hear, a pretty powerful gun, but he has managed to hit me once. But once we get out of his line of sight, he wouldn't be chasing us anymore because he can't pathfind to us anymore. I have a couple miscellaneous quests here and there, but one of them requires me to turn in some water bottles, so I will be looking out for that as well. Once I get the water bottle, I should be good to go for that mission. But my priority currently is to get all the way to the storage first, and then hit labs, and then after I hit labs, hit the radio tower, and then exfil from there. I will be skipping looting the, what's it called, like a prison? The place with the cafeteria and the purple keycard room. I will be skipping that because it is too dark for me to engage the guy that is up top. And like I said, Night Island just has so much more loot in general that I think I can afford to skip out on that, because what I will be skipping out on probably is probably not that much anyways. Alright, I have successfully completed the quest, which will give me a gear tech, which is very nice. I am in a slightly precarious position here, but because I do not have good armor, but the good loot has shined through because we just found a Tapco SKS and an SSD, even though the SSD isn't worth that much. Now, with the adventure bag out of the way, I can focus on my gun with two hands now. The only issue now is to navigate Night Island without NVGs. Now, since this is PvE, it is not really an issue, because as long as you know the general layout of the map and I have a flashlight, I shouldn't really be stepping into any places with landmines. It is also much more quiet and scarier, so that's why my voice is lower in general, but also yeah, it's just just hush voices for the most part. I mean, it's not like the bots can hear me anyways, and I don't think like a recording voice of sorts. And then I have my streaming voice, which is probably more like this, you know. But you know, this is we don't need this at the moment because well, we're not streaming. We don't need to be energetic. This is calm, relaxing Tabor. Everything is peaceful and quiet. We are not hitting. We didn't hit fish cultists because it's too dark for me to see. I have one more quest that requires me to extract out of island with a mat 49. I have not found a mat 49 yet, but phoenixes often drop them, so eventually I'll come across one with it. Night Island without night vision goggles is surprisingly hard, especially in the areas where it is really dark. But this would technically speaking, in a military setting, this would make more sense because night is always the smartest time to hit the attack an objective due to the cover of the night, shielding you from any form of visibility. That is until people bring in night vision goggles. But when I was in the military, we would typically always attack around midnight due to us having an advantage. But this is the typical standard, but it doesn't really factor in if enemies have night vision goggles, which I think is an inherent flaw, because it would be ideal for you to prepare for every worst case scenario. But I am a mere trooper, and I am no tactician. Therefore, my ability to comment on such things is incredibly limited. I can't see the two phoenixes at the gate entrance anywhere because it is too dark. Never mind, I see them. This flashlight is throwing a surprising amount of light, and I'm honestly quite surprised because of how lackluster it has been thus far. But after throwing this light here, it seemed to be quite strong all of a sudden. It is slightly hard to explain why it is suddenly so good, but the phoenixes have taken notice of me. I will now wait for them to push my position so that I can attack them at the open, or at the very least be able to hit them. One is down. The other's location is currently unknown. However, I have to assume that he is somewhere in the trees where I'm unable to see him. spotted, and he has been dispatched. We shall now stumble through the darkness and loot what we have. We have an A22 and a small shield. Next, we have an MP40. I am mainly looking for another flashlight so that I can attach it to my pistol so that I can move around slightly easier. I would give the flashlight to my pistol. However, if I were to face against something with more firepower, I would ideally want the M4 on the ready. That's why I've decided to stick with keeping the M4 for the flashlight. This Phoenix had a Luddy, which is what I do need. I need a Mat 49, and I need water bottles as well. This other Phoenix had a Mat 49, so we will be extracting with this once. We will be extracting with this later. I'm ditching the Thompson that I found for this because the Thompson is less important. The first floor has no key card, but that's okay. I have yet to find a key card here at all throughout all my playthroughs so far. I guess I also need to consider the fact that I have a mission to kill Phoenixes with this getup, and that's why I'm here in the first place. That's why I should be sticking with the rifle to have my flashlight. He has another Mat 49, but that is okay because we've already gotten everything that we needed. There is no GPU in labs, so the only place that we can check left would be to check radio tower. I'm under the impression that I do not need to turn that I only need to turn in the water bottles so I can freely drink this water before keeping it complete to turn in. Smoke grenade. Nothing. More of the same helmets that I'm wearing. Technically that would be better, but I'm currently doing a mission, so I cannot wear that. A Mac 10, a 1911, a 4-grip, and a shield. I'm stumbling around the dark, but that's okay. I am not concerned. We will be exfoliating beach. You know what this reminds me of? I remember watching a song cover once upon a time for some song that I was listening to at the moment, because I like to listen to song covers, and I remember the person who was singing was extremely soft, and they said that was because they were family around in their house, so that's why they didn't raise their voice. And honestly, after all this streaming tomfoolery, I can relate. It is very hard to do anything with family around. That's why one day I would like to own my own apartment, but well, according to my grandfather, that would set me back about $60,000 at the very least. So the goal was to earn more than $60,000 and then go from there. He had an AKM. Oh no, he had an SKS. Never mind. Okay, we are now in labs. Let's check the full second floor because we've already checked all of the first floor. We have a sling backpack. And we have tangerines. Not bad. You can always use more food. A nomad suppressor. Assault rifle suppressor. That is good. You always need more of those. We have Mosin Nagant. And we have nothing. Alright, we're going to check the bottom now. There's nothing. There's the thing where you put your stuff in. Nothing much here. We have finally found another flashlight. Great. I still wish that they had implemented the Picatinny rails on those particular helmets, so that people like me who actually, to be honest, I don't really have an excuse because I really shouldn't be doing Night Island for this mission. I should be doing day. However, the prospects of having the loot permanently increase on Night Island was just too good to pass up. So you know what? I just completely forgot that I had the other mission where I need a wire spool and nuts and bolts. I believe what I saw was capacitors, so I'm not going to take them. We have found a BAR, which is really funny because I don't want to touch this gun anymore because we're not fighting PvE, so it is completely unneeded. But it looks like we have in fact managed to find a purple keycard in labs, which is really new for me because this is the first time I've actually managed to find a purple keycard. But this is actually also quite funny because this is actually the third purple keycard I found in the well, it's the fourth, but I had used one. I had found one purple keycard promptly upon entering the very first Night Island raid that I did. And then upon opening my very first purple, which I uploaded onto my YouTube, I had also found another purple keycard. So that makes two in that one particular raid. And then on yesterday's airdrop, I had found yet another one. So that makes three. And then I've just found yet another purple. We could probably My gun is glitching out for some reason, but it's fine. So it's night, so watch the. Be careful of the mines. The Phoenix is inside radio. He's gone. We have successfully completed Kill 10 Phoenix with an LBAV chest rig and SSH-68 helmet using an assault rifle, which means that we do not need to wear this armor anymore. However, I have not found any other armor as of yet, so we will be holding on to it now and then ditching it if we can promptly find better armor. But actually, I already found an ATE helmet. I usually yell 8 really loud, but I don't think it's the proper setting for that. Okay, so these are nails, which we do not need. We need nuts and bolts, which I believe is the biggest one. Maybe. Nothing in the med box. Maybe we can find. Maybe there's another purple card on the. in here in the radio tower. I believe that's nuts and bolts. Yep. We need this. That's another flashlight, however. After this, we will most likely be going back to NVGs. So nothing to worry about. That is if we're hitting yet another night island. Yeah, I found a lot of soda. Those are capacitors. And here is a. These are nails. Here's a bolt action suppressor, which we will carry with us. If we're not going to use them, then we can at the very least sell them. We have a 1911. Let's see if we found a GPU here. Doesn't look to be the case. We have found a tackle box and another mat 49. Okay, that's all of here. Now we'll head down to the military camp area, but we're only gonna be looting the nearby area because we've already killed all that we needed to kill, so there's no need to kill any more people, especially considering I have an LBAV and it's relatively easy for me to die anyways, especially considering I don't have an MBG now. Alright, we have reached the first area to loot. Another SSD card and a hollow sight. I will drink water. I'll drink a soda here actually because I have too many from this rate. A little bit of Promodol. Okay. Just another foregrip. Nothing worth taking. Okay. A journal, an angle foregrip. These sell for like 10,000. Typically I would scream, but I'm a brave boy, right? Phoenix is down. I repeat, the Phoenix is down. Got a good sight and an electronic wallet. I hear more Phoenix coming this way. This is not good. I'm going to run. I think. Yeah, that's probably a good idea. Either I'm starting to hallucinate or more phoenixes were coming for me. But I would ideally like to not stick around to find out and just get out of here as soon as possible, but I still need to loot the bottom area. Another LBAV. That's too bad. We have found another holo sight and the LA and the level 1 5.56 gun, which I will take for the Stanak mag. Turns out I hadn't primed gun. These ghosts of Tabor matches are all about self-control and remaining calm under pressure. That's what this is. An A22 chest rig, another Mat 49. We are completing a lot of quests in this particular run because I just did them all at once. Thankfully I get to ditch the LBAV after this. I am going to just use this NRS because I am currently I am 100% on my chest and about 70% on my arms, which my arms are irrelevant. A spoon, fantastic. This is another Nomad's suppressor, so I will be taking that. We have yet another LBAV. Okay, game. Actually, we do have one more thing to check. We have 13 minutes left in raid, which is more than enough time, all things considered. So I do not need to be concerned. Playing Night playing Night Island without NVGs is really difficult actually, but it's also really fun. It's almost like an entire entirely different game. I know Matka Mies, you don't actually need NVGs because it's not that as dark as Island. But I don't know. I'm pretty sure my one of my controllers fell to the ground. Yes, it did. Oops. I'm so sorry. Are you still alive? You look to be still alive. I'll keep these flashlights around just in case I ever need to use them again for whatever reasons. But with that, we've managed to complete a lot of quests. We've completed Tabor Rehabilitation. We have completed Kill 10 Phoenix. And we have completed, this is a Spectre one. Great. Okay, so now we have three Spectre missions available, which requires us to go to Matka and I must complete every objective and I must kill with an assault rifle and an SMG. Let's organize our inventory first. I think we will do one more night raid, but with MVGs this time, so that we can see. A little hint of irony in that statement. Seems like I can just barely put the SKS on the wall. I'm going to sell this map 49. So currently as it stands, I have four oranges and 3 purples, which is pretty good, to be honest. But we will be, well, firstly, we're not using the LBAV anymore. Turning that in. Turning the SSD that we found and the electronic wallet. I'll hold on to the radio that I found in raid for now, because I may have a turn-in mission later down the road that concerns it. I shall put it in storage. Along with all the cheese that I found. And the nuts and bolts that I need for a future mission. I think what I'll do is I'll start selling a bunch of those attachments that I found, just so that I can start getting, cause I'm already almost at Spectre 4, which is very surprising. I did not think that I was gonna be at Spectre 4 this fast. I have. It appears that. Okay, so we haven't completed that quest yet. And then Shiro wants me to sell $15,000 worth of items to them, but I don't think that's really necessary anymore due to there not being any more. You can't buy AP powder from them anymore. We're going to sell a lot of these items that we got from from completing the quest because I don't like using the MP5. It's really weird that they still don't allow you to put the weapon in after. Oh wow, we actually got 2 gear decks. Okay, that is actually really good then. So we have a Rag. So we currently have one Ragnar. The the backpack space is a little bit too close to the trash for my liking. Imagine I actually mess up and it go my my item goes into the trash. I could actually see that happening, to be honest. That is something that sounds very realistically possible. That's the helmet with quad knots that I am going to bring into raid. Looks like we got some bad helmets which I'm going to sell. And we got Takisan sun seeds. I haven't considered growing items yet, but well, I'm going to be home for the next 3 days, so I don't actually see why I couldn't start growing them. Okay, well, my arm has been twisted. I guess I'll be growing seeds. Which really, if I was going to be doing that, I should have started yesterday, but it's okay. I'm going to need to buy that helmet jug. If we're going to map money, yes. I feel we should hit a Yorick purple. I heard that's really good. Okay. Let's grab this Osprey suppressor. Let's take this. I believe this is an SMG suppressor. I won't need that. I'll take this and this. During the initial parts of the game where I didn't really have access to sites, I grabbed every single site that I can, but now we are beyond that point, so I can start selling all of these already. To be fully honest, I actually don't like the angle foregrips, but they sell for a lot of money, so they're good. They're good as far as I'm concerned. Actually, are suppressors even necessary when it's concerned with NPCs? Well, I guess it is because they can hear you and everything. My favorite foregrip is actually probably one of the worst ones, which is this combat foregrip right here. I will take note of of how much the angle foregrip sold for, because I remember it's selling for a lot. which will definitely, and it sells the most to Spectre anyway, so it's definitely something I will be looking at in the future. I will keep Nomad assault rifles and that really big set. Okay, let's turn in and sell whatever we can. So I only need one more water bottle, and then I will be good. I'm too lazy, so we'll sell that particular one. LBAV goes to Minty. SSD would go to Marek, but since I need money for Spectre, it will go to Spectre at the moment. Electronic wallet sells for a decent amount to Marek, but once again, that's gonna go to Spectre. This will go to Shiro, but everything's gonna go to Spectre as much as possible. Except for unless it's better to sell to Minty. We have 4 angle grips here, and they're gonna sell for $40,000 in total. Suppressor. Wolverine C assault. Actually, let me see this. That it's the well, actually, I don't know if this can. I don't think so. Because I'm pretty sure that this is the. Oh. I never knew that this. I always thought the Nomad was the only one. But I don't think there's too much of a difference as far as I'm concerned. So I'll just keep that one on, I guess. Foregrip cell, combat foregrip cell. Light machine gun suppressors are completely unneeded. ACOG sight, yeah. Whatever. Hollow sight, Cobra sight, Chris foregrip. Oh, this sells for 12,000. So this is actually technically better than the other suppressor. So I guess I'll keep it for now. I know, extreme hypocrite, right? Let's go start growing stuff. I always just assumed that this was a based off how this looked, I always just assumed that this was a assault what's it called? I always thought that it was a suppressor for the AKs, but I guess I was wrong. So we are up 644,000 on Spectre. I'm going to go and buy a lot of water now. Okay, so now it's currently around 4 p.m. and it's a Thursday, and if it takes 3 days, that would mean that 3 days. Oh, and we got generator 3 too. Okay, fantastic. So let me just favorite these. By $43,000 worth. water and sun seeds. Is coffee worth anything? Because I think it's just a novelty item from the looks of it. There has to be like a proper use for it, right? The Dominator helmet. Oh. Oh, this is the new helmet. This is the new helmet that people were talking about. That is currently only findable in raid. I thought it was just an ATE helmet. Well, what's the protection grade then? Yeah, there's a visible difference. I guess. I mean, there's also full auto block now, but I'm not really concerned about that. I remember accidentally bringing one of these into raid. The water jug. And funnily enough, it was during the period where like everything was automatically insured, so I got the water jug back. So I got a bag with a water jug in it. It was it's kind of funny. So I think it's probably fine that I don't have level 3 because it only unlocks one more row. And to be quite honest, it was pretty annoying to do that specific row of water. So twisted my arm. I'm finally growing seeds. I don't know. I'm currently in a play to bore phase, where most of the time, the other previous days I would really only play them for stream. Now I find myself playing it, or trying to stream it every day at the very least. So now we just need to fill up the rest of this. Hey everyone, you still watching? How's it going? I hope everything's going alright with you. I hope life has been treating you well. I hope you're succeeding in whatever you're currently doing right now, and if you're not, don't worry about it. The day will come where eventually you will achieve whatever you want to achieve. And you shouldn't let anyone ever stop you from doing what you want to do. You should live your life the way you want. I have, based on the way I've been growing up, that's always has been my belief. You should always just do whatever you want reasonably. I'm not telling you to go rob a bank. That's just irresponsible and dangerous. But you should look out. You should look out for yourself. Always. I know some people think that you should be empathetic, and while that is true, there is always typically a limit on it. you shouldn't be empathetic to the point where you put other people's needs before you always. Sometimes you need to think about yourself first, because if you don't put yourself first, then you are just going to spend your entire life pleasing people. And while that may certainly bring you joy for a little while, it's not gonna make you always happy at the end of the day. So prioritize yourself first. Take care of yourself first. Okay, sorry for the monologue. I had to do something while waiting. Alright, so we are currently earning 6 karunas a min, which is actually not that bad. I recently just watched the video, the YouTube short, where they were talking about how much EDVR had earned playing the game. And to be honest, I'm not particularly surprised due to how much that man actually plays the game. Like, whenever I see him online, he has like 400 people watching him, which is pretty crazy for a VR game. I don't think I've ever seen anyone with that many views before. Even when like Stax won the Streamer of the Year award, he didn't really, he got like what, 200. So you know, TD pretty much just lives and breathes this game. So it's not really surprising as to why he's you know, why he would have the most inflated statistics out of everyone. Still, having that much was kind of crazy though. I need a laser, and that's mostly because I can't aim, but it's just how it is. Alright, we should be good on ammunition. We are going to Island of Tabornite. Here we go. I hope I didn't forget to bring anything. Well, I did bring an MVG this time around, so no problems. I may... Okay, we spawned in a place that I don't really like, because typically I would like to spawn near the encampment area so that I can take one straight line to go and hit labs and then hit labs and then hit the prison cell or whatever it's called. Oh, I took Takistan Sunseas with me. That's hilarious, actually. That's okay. We have more than enough space. Yeah, we have enough space. Did I use a bandage? No, I didn't. We don't need bandages. No tiki? That's okay. Another MP40. So there's two different kinds of suppressors. There's this one, which is $12,000 for some reason, and then there's the Nomad. I am going to start taking as many sites and whatever as possible, because those are what you can sell for a lot of money in Oh wow, I did not actually expect that to work. I know there was bullet pen in this game, but I didn't actually expect that to work. That is more nuts and bolts. I don't know how many we need, but just take it. Once I hit Spectre, you know, it's really funny that I'm almost Spectre 4 already because the other I have I have a viewer. His name is the Spetsnaz of VR. I received a notification about an hour ago, him telling me that he had already reached level 5 traders on everything. It's just really hard for me to, you know, to you know, just to even fathom it, you know, because it's only been like what, a month into the raid and people are already fully leveled up. It's just like, you know, I guess that would be the case if you only played this game. I don't. I also play what's it called? Um I also play Vertigo. I've been playing Vertigo 2 due to them releasing their most recent DLC. Am I bleeding? No, I'm not. I think he's gone. Everything is much brighter now in, like, the difference between an NVG and no NVG is honestly staggering. This is, I believe, a better than what I currently have, so in you go. I would wear it, but I'm kind of lazy to swap everything around. I don't see the guy up here, so. Ooh, an orange keycard. You're getting a lot of keycards today. I'm very surprised. You know, for a second, my play space didn't pop up. I was about to get concerned. It's pretty bright here. Well, not bright enough. We have a Luddy magazine and nothing else. Sounds like he's close by. I thought that was a GPU for a second. I don't know why. Let's just leave it then, if I can. Okay, pick it up properly. Because I shot his arm. That's a damn shame. Could've one-tapped him in the head. Boom, gone. No luck there. Let's check for GPU. I didn't know that this was a GPU spawn until pretty late in the last raid where I just got one randomly. No GPU spawn here, but we got some powder. Still looking out for a water bottle. Water bottle would be nice. Oh, speaking of water bottle, fantastic. There's the tour. There's the tour rehabilitation, whatever done. I suppose I could probably take one of those helmets to sell. Loot is loot, I guess. I need to get out of the. You start seeing everything as just take it if you can. I don't know about shields though. How much do shields go for? I wonder. You know, that just reminded me. Is the shield spray paintable? Because I don't remember being able to buy the shield in I remember you could only buy the samurai katana in the DLC. So everything else must be spray paintable, right? I have too many primary ammo modules. I do not need to take any more. I can definitely sell this this shotgun suppressor over here, but turns out I'm kind of full on everything already. Let's ditch that. Actually, I could probably put this back in. Yep. Just needed to make a little room. Oh, it's more standard. It's another water bottle, but I only need one, so I guess I'll drink all of it. I think I need this wire spool for a mission, actually, so I'll take that with me. I'm showing everyone my Tetris prowess. One thing that I'm glad that Tabor has done, well, specifically concerning that water bottle there, is that it has never been, you know, inconvenient to drink water or whatever. If I'm just going to, you know, talk about this specific game because the way they do it is I like it, but I also don't like it. And that's convergence. And basically in that game, you can't drink water if you have the gas mask add-on. If you have the gas mask armor on. Thankfully you can take it off, but the point is that is a level of immersion that, while it's technically really greatly appreciated, you know, it is some level of immersion. It is an inconvenient immersion. So where do you draw the line, you know, between convenience immersion and immersion for the sake of immersion? It's a very fine line to tread, I guess. Then again, in that game, the gas mask armor isn't that good. It would be more beneficial if you use the fucking bulldozer one or whatever and just popped radiation pills, because those radiation sequences are few and far between in that game, so it's not it made sense for you for it to be otherwise in the Paradox of Hope, which is Monkey with a Bomb's other one, because they had full sections where 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 the entire area was radiated or whatever, and you literally needed the the gas mesh just to pass through. So that was a core mechanic of the game, you know, a VSS. Alright, well, I can definitely sell this, but they removed that completely because those were uh rightfully the most annoying part of the game, having to bring in extra like gas mask filters and whatever, whereas, you know, just in 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 the new game, you would just have it. Okay, I'm no longer lazy. I'm gonna get rid of this of this old vest, because this one, I believe, is better. And I mean, it technically covers more, so yes, it's better. Leaving more room for me to pick up stuff like this to then take back and sell. Another wire spool. I think I only need one. Ooh, okay, a better. Well, this is not like. I think this is the actual ATE helmet and not the Dominator or whatever. This is such a funny name, the Dominator. I think that sound is someone upstairs, probably. $12,000 for a suppressor. It must be really quiet then. That's how you get killed in the battlefield. Always check your gun before engagements, I guess. Then again, I am in like a too tired to care kind of mood. Well, it's not tired, it's also just like, you know, this is literally just like relaxing to war, if you can call it that. Cause, well, if I'm not gonna be doing this, I would be just playing to war anyway, so there's no difference, right? So you might as well record it and upload it, as low effort as it is, turn it into a video. Quiet to bore for your studying, relaxing purposes. Nah, there's nothing in there. I'll take this brass pile. I always need more brass. Oh, and I wouldn't definitely say no to another pile of brass. How much do you think one brass pile gives? Ooh, well, hello. It's the $12,000 man himself. I can't take this with me. Oh well, that's okay. Take that to sell, even though that's kind of a terrible sight. lots of Rugers today, I guess. Combat Ruger. This is my favorite one, but I also heard it's quite terrible. An LBAV. Okay. It's power supply. Another orange key card. Okay. No purple key card, but that's okay because we already have so many. We've already gotten 2 key cards alone from this raid. They're both orange, but hey, it's all good and well. $19.11. It's I'll eat this right now. A FAMAS. Okay. I think they'll fetch me more money than an M16A2, so I'll take that with me. Okay, no GPU, but that's fine. I'm not really after GPUs because the money making is secondary to me. I'm really more concerned about, you know, just finding cool guns. I found 2 AK-5Cs so far, but no MCX spears. I mean, to be fair though, I don't really use the spears because they're kind of redundant for specifically this. I mean, you bring it to fight a boss, sure, but that's really the only application that I can think of for the spear in PvE. Because I mean, you don't really fight other people anyway, so really, is there a point to it? Severely debatable. I have too much powder as it is already, so I'm good on powder. We do have a tap code though, so I mean, I could have bought a tap code at Spectre 3, so 9x39, I don't need that. It's actually pretty shocking how dark it is, to be honest. I remember people on like the meta quest just having just a straight up advantage on night because it due to the limitations Night Island was really bright. Like I think it would be like around this level of brightness without the without NVGs, to be honest. So no, it's just a straight up advantage for them. That's a Bison magazine. I think Bison's a little too weird for me to use. I'm very particular about the gun handling in this game. Like most of the other games, it's fine for the most part. How they're handled and whatever. But for this game, it's very particular for me. I, for the life of me, cannot, under any circumstances, ever use a sniper rifle, and I don't know why. I'm terrible. That's one. Number two, I'm also really I'm terrible at aiming. I'm also really not used to the snipers in this game. I did find in Into the Radius one sniper, but that's about it. Wasn't it weird to say I'm kind of hungry now?
Please do not forget to store your armor and gear in the appropriate areas. Bunkers are no longer considered secure.
I'll put this here for now. Sell all this that we found. I guess this as well. I just have too many items, I guess. Oh, that gives me a purple key card, which I'm interesting. I'd like to turn this in and complete the mission. There we go. Look at that. Every single mission completed. Delivered to the care package on the island and extract. Okay, but that gives another purple though. Oh, that gives another purple as well. Ah, okay. Alright. So we have 3 Spectre missions to do on Matka, and two and two uh two missions to do on island. But one of them needs us to complete 3 ways: beach, docks, and border. And then one of them requires me to use an adventure backpack. That's actually kind of cringe, I'm not gonna lie. But it does give a purple, so oh well. Alright, we're doing the Matka one first, and actually it says kill 10 Phoenix while using an assault rifle, and then kill 10 Phoenix while using an SMG. So what I'm actually gonna do is I'm gonna bring this, and then also a... Well, is there enough Phoenix on Matka Mies for me to do this? I don't think so, actually. So either way, I'm going to have to do 2 raids anyways. Oh, well, got another gear tag. Okay, let's sell everything. Yeah, the small ones aren't really worth taking, huh? So, well, that brought me up quite a little bit. Okay, yeah, we're going for we're going for going for this one first then. Oh, yeah, we should probably put all this away, huh? Well, actually, you know what? I'll try the I'll 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 do the assault rifle thing. I'll bring an assault rifle in, and then I'll try to find all the whatever stuff that I need while the SMGs while I'm in raid, which leads me to believe that this is gonna end terribly because what I'm probably going to find is a Luddy or a either a Luddy or a Bison. But it'll be okay. Everything will be okay. We're gonna do Matka Night because I mean apparently that's the theme, I guess. All right. Well, we're so we have this thing that needs us to locate the cathedral, the tent outside museum, and the street construction site. The street construction site is right here, so let's go. Let's go here first. Shouldn't there typically be people here? Well, I guess I spawned here, that's why. Here they are. Okay, so we've found the street construction site. I think it would be better if we headed to the... No, we can... Wait, but would this allow me to extract from Cathedral? I think it probably would, wouldn't it? It wouldn't allow me to extract from Bridge here. Alright, so we'll head to museum. If there's collector here, there's a chance I may not fight him actually, because I don't think I'm well equipped enough to do it unless I find grenades. That's what Spetsnaz has been trying to get me to do pretty much this entire time, was to run a Matka Night where collector will probably spawn and then kill him with grenades, and apparently he's done it so many times that he's fairly confident that even I can do it, even though I've never won against a collector before. But I guess I'll just take this so that I can sell it. So that's... oh. Well, this is a SMG that I like too, so... Oh, well, that's... well, okay. So we have two SMGs to help us with killing phoenixes that we come across later. I hope this doesn't come to bite me later. You know, trying to do both at once. 2 SSDs. Okay. I don't really pick up that many like PC parts, but these sell for a pretty hefty price if I remember correctly. So pick them up. Do I want to reach Spectre 5? I've been considering whether or not I actually want to reach Spectre 5, because Spectre 5 is like... is it really necessary? I mean, what would I be unlocking? I don't know. I don't know actually. It's the same. Man was running me in circles, huh? So how many is that, huh? He ran all the way from over there. So this is the tent that's outside Matka, I guess. The museum, yeah. This would be the place. Is it not registering, or am I not here? That's a lot. That's just... I might have gotten that one, no. Okay. So we only need to go back to the cathedral, and then we need to kill 4 more Phoenix with assault rifles. Well, I'm half hoping. Okay, okay, good. There's no, what's his face here. So, okay, good. 4 kills. To be honest, I'd rather this Tommy gun just because it would have more bullets. And go for a grip. A lot of money. Just $12,000 right there. See downstairs. Must be right. That's 3. And my is right here. Okay. Are they coming for me or nah? Dude, that's a yes. Isn't there typically one over there? It's an AK. So that's... I only need to kill 2 more assault, get 2 more Phoenixes with an AR. That's one. He's trying to come up, is he not? The one downstairs should suffice. Nothing here. Why didn't it go? Why didn't it holster? Toilet paper. Actually, is the one over here still here? Or is that the... No, that was the one. The guy, as you could call it. Someone is still downstairs, so we're gonna get him, and then that's the last one we need for that mission. And then we gotta head to the cathedral. double SMGs, double Thompsons, double the firepower, double everything. Should be right here. Okay, it's around this corner. Why do I keep doing this? I guess I'm just not in the mood, you know? Should be fine. All good, all good. Well, that's an SMG, but I hate that. I hate that gun. Check the locker rooms and then we can head out to the area that is like 2 phoenixes, or we can kill the 2 phoenixes first and then head to the locker room since it's right here. That's 2. 8 more to go. This is a true procure on site. Marlin, hell no. An AUG, wow, I used to love that gun. Wow, I still love that gun because it's like, because it's very very close to the gun that I used to use in the military. But those days are long gone. Yep, cathedral. Should I heal? It's probably a good idea, huh? That's 3. That's another bar. Radio. I mean, since these are here, I guess. Where did I hear those steps from? Inside the tent? That was short-lived. How low am I? 50? I'm good. Oh god. They're all around. He has a bison. I heard it. ass wiping care package. Let's go here, and then we can go around into the cathedral. Sure. If I really needed to use it, I guess, but I would rather use the MP40. Well, you know, it's a full can of gas. Oh, okay. Hmm. I think I can put it in vertically. I can try. Yeah, that'll work. This'll do. Look at that. Made a whole thing of gas. Oh, it's the Dominator helmet again. Cool. I like how they hadn't taken the time to implement it into the game yet, so they just said, oh, this can only be found in raid. Well, it's not exactly like it's uncommon, but there we go. Where else can I find more phoenixes to kill? Ideally, I would like to not come back to Matka, because I need 4, and I don't think there's 4 at the cathedral. I mean, unless... It's less than 33. It goes in sideways? Okay. Okay. That just happened. You're joking. this I can work with. So that's eight. I just need 2 more. How much free time do I have left? That is, I can't see it, but that's a very long time. Alright, well, we'll run around Matka a little bit. This is the cathedral after all, so we've already... Maybe we can head back to the museum and then extract from there. Someone's gonna have to have that respawned, right? Hey Spoon, and the Grim reference. Cat rules Marka. Yeah, boy. Oh, the two here. So number one, my headset is almost dead apparently. And the next thing is that my hand is fucked, I guess. Well, it's really floaty now. That is, yeah, I've never actually had to deal with the mechanic before, but that's interesting. I mean, it does mess me up, so it's pretty well implemented. Yeah, I'm actually quite impressed. I like that. My hand is fucked and doesn't work right anymore. It's like a little bit higher, and it's really floaty. All right, that's three quests done at once, and with the battery dying on the quest 3, that marks the end, right? All right. Well, let's I thank you all for joining, and I will see you all in the next stream, which is bye bye.